War is inevitable.
Alright, for everybody listening, this is what actually happens.
You've made the right choice.
Smiles and nods.
Time of Martin come!
If you see me with Arthur, just stand still, because I can't hit you.
Well, this one's a rip, boys.
I'm a wizard!
What you ball? What you ball? What ball? Split push! Victory is ours!
Oh, the fuck you didn't.
Howdy, folks. Welcome to Split Push. It's a Smite podcast here from us folks over on the PS4 island. Still waiting for that crossplay.
Ooh.
You know, that reminds me of a question. If you were trapped on a deserted island, what was the one thing you'd bring with you?
Cindy Crawford.
Ooh.
I think I would just bring along a genie and a bottle. Half of.
Are you going to rub it the right way?
But anyway, along with me here this week is my online friends here and some family members. First up is my buddy Guy.
What's up, everybody?
And we got Dirtnap Dan.
Hey, what's happening, everybody?
It's Yuki.
I'm your friend? Aww.
And oh yeah, you are.
I'm sorry.
Aww.
Oh, it's okay, Yuki. I like you. I do. But last up with us here tonight is the ever young, old, but new Beagle Girl.
What's up, everybody?
Oh my god.
I quit.
You gotta get your own line.
I
Nerd.
actually quit. I'm leaving the call. Nope, I'm leaving. I quit. You guys are on your own. Nope.
You
I'm
guys
out.
are on your fucking own.
Goodbye.
Shit.
We
She'll be
wrote
back.
Beagle.
Yep. Anyway, welcome to episode 54.
Such a nerd.
Beagle is
You're
back.
a nerd.
Feels like I've been gone a week, but maybe I was. But, you know, hey, it's good to be back here. Sorry I missed out on last week. You know,
It was
sometimes-
almost like Thanos snapped his fingers and you were gone.
I know, wasn't it? Dude, I was proud of you guys, though. I really was.
That we can manage to record and talk into a microphone without you?
Yep. It was pretty solid.
I mean, I can talk really well.
Yeah, no, Yuki, you did an outstanding job. Actually, I thought you did very well. I was very happy with everything. I couldn't have been prouder of y'all. I was good, proud old Papa.
We should have made it harder for him to edit. Damn it. We had one job.
I know, guys, we failed.
Oh, well.
Huh. Yeah, I enjoyed listening to the podcast. It was fun kind of listening to the whole thing and play because, you know, when I edit, I don't actually hear everything in conjunction with one another. But anyway, I've been hearing about some good games of Smite this week, and I don't even know who wants to go first here. I know there's some excitement about. And then nobody talks.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was in the
Okay.
middle
I'll
of
go
something.
first. Fuck these guys. I don't give a shit about them.
There we
Lost my
go.
controller. Can't find my games of the week.
Guy does not have the power of the internet.
Okay.
Pretty good week. It was good to be back. My last day of class and finals were Tuesday, so it's Smite in the evenings from here on out, and it feels good to get back in the swing of games. And Cupid's been getting close to Diamond. Been playing a lot. Cupid Heart Bomb does a lot of damage. Like as soon as you
Twice.
hit level 5,
Twice. It does a lot of damage.
yeah.
I always, doubt how much damage it'll do. Like, I'll hit someone who's low, I'm not sure if it's gonna kill him. It kills him. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
Jeez.
and I've been playing with the idea in Joust, if you build the attacker's blessing and everything goes smoothly, and you can get trans to tier 2, maybe start it in tier 3 by the time everybody hits level 5, you can just about ult 1 combo somebody and kill them. Me and Guy have seen so many people get away with 2 health. So if there'd been any boxing before I did it, or been able to get to him afterwards, you know, or damage output from anywhere, any minor amount. I watched Minions do the work one time. The ult 1 combo on Cupid can basically 2-shot somebody at at rank 5, and that's taking hearts. Like if I skipped hearts altogether and took just the heart bomb, I could probably get a 2-hit kill on a squishy, and it's beautiful.
Which is why that's what I do.
Yeah, usually I'm taking the hearts
that
just for the sustain. The sustain from the hearts, just getting the mana back is awesome, and it lets your support play a little more aggressive, which is also
Dan is
awesome.
Greedy.
Yeah,
I'm greedy.
Dan's
Dan
a greedy
is
fuck.
greedy. He's greedy.
It's a team game, Dan. So
Yeah, well, my team blows.
Fuck you guys and your sustain.
but when it's like
my team blows. I got to put the backpack on. I can't be helping you guys.
No, that was me and Guy. That was me and Guy. I was on QP. Surprise. Guy is like, I'm gonna go Ganesh, and I was like, huh. Guy took Ganesh. Dude takes Zeus. I'm thinking easy win. Then Zeus walks at them and dies a couple times. I'm like, all right, we can do this. And then Guy just goes on a tear, doing just Ganesh levels of damage. And I think once a guy plays a little more, gets used to that knockup, it's going to be lights out for people.
Yeah, Ganesh is pretty fun.
Ganesh
I like his changes.
He does a lot of damage.
Yeah, with the right team, his ult does a lot of damage. His knockup does a lot of damage now too. He used to not do shit. Yeah. I swear.
His one does borderline inappropriate amounts of damage.
Mm-hmm. Grab him, throw him up, hit him with your one, grab him on your ult. Mm-hmm. All that fun stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what that Zeus was building. He clearly didn't know what he was doing. But yeah, that was a fun game. I was going up underneath the tower, hit him with the ohm.
His build wasn't that bad, I don't think.
No, it wasn't that bad. He had Bancross first, Spear of Desolation.
He walked at him. I think that was the problem. He just he chose his left analog over successful playing.
He did. He went 6-6. I mean, he didn't like.
Well, yeah, he was 0-4 or 0-3, 0-4. Then you threw him a couple of kills.
Yeah, I might have gifted him a few.
I know a lot of it was he had a lot of. You can see it
still being modest and pushing the kills to his.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
modest as ever.
He spent most of the game with multiple partially built items. He ended the game with 2 items not complete. I think that's where a lot of it came out.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. He started I don't know if he started. I'm guessing Rod at the Hootie is what he was starting. Didn't finish it.
God, I hope not. 10% cooldown on a Zeus and Joust.
Is that like a? What's the
Chronos? I think he was going Chronos Gem Isolation for his last 2 items.
Yeah, I guess it could have been Gem of ISO. Probably not. He probably not.
He was probably going to go E-Staff. I'm not.
That's what I was about to say. He was probably going to go E-Staff.
I don't know. I don't think their team warranted E-Staff because they all built damage.
That's exactly why I'm saying he would have built it.
Because the enemy Horus went full damage. I mean, he's Crusher, Soul Eater, Jotun's Runeforge. Kronos obviously built damage, and they're set. Triple lifesteal? Can we talk about this? I did not notice this when we were playing the game. Hold the fuck up. Soul Eater, Devos, and Bloodforge.
Oh, I just lost my thing. Hold on.
Dan?
You built that?
They're set. They're 5 and 11 set.
He was doing the best he could,
Oh, so his build path was a starter of some sort, which he had sold. Power Boots, Trans, Soul Eater, Devos, Bloodforge, and then was going into something in the Kin's tree. From the way his build was looking, probably Aussie. Does he not know? You only need 2 of those items overdoes your lifesteal cap. All right, well that was good. If he had built more set items and their Horus had built tanky, so he didn't go 1 and 8, that might have been a different fight. I did not see that.
Oof. Speaking of Horus, I put Guy in his place.
I mean,
I wouldn't say that or anything.
Guy always was making fun of me for that one game of Horus Jungle. I showed him.
I guess I'll congratulate you on your one good game of Horus Jungle.
Hey, it was 2.
Ooh, the one good game.
Wow.
It was 2.
Yeah,
Tell us about it, Dan.
Jungle, though.
And it was Joust.
Dude, it was funny though. You were ulting on them, dude. It was, oh my god. It was great. It was
Yeah,
a great
you
game.
remember that game.
Yeah, that was fun.
We were doing some dirty shit.
That was fun.
Yes,
shit.
but I don't know the game, Dan, so why don't you tell me about it?
I'm going to.
All right.
Hey, I'd like to hear about it too, please.
Hurry.
No. So, like, the first thing that happens that was kind of insane was the level 2 fight at mid. I ended up chasing them both
Were we even
1
level
HP
2?
to their red. Huh?
I don't even think we were level 2 then. I think I was only level 1. I only had my 1 up.
Yeah, I think you were only level 1, but I was level 2 because I'm a jungler. I'm always level 2 by the time I get to mid. Anyway, I chased them the whole way, up to their tower, and I see them run around the back towards red, and I'm like, there's no fucking way they both go to red. So I go over there, and sure enough, they're both on red with barely any hit points. So I dive in, and me and Guy kill them both. And I'm like, see, Guy? Horus Jungle, baby. Like, shut up. Get out of here. Horus Jungle. And, I mean, the rest of the game just freaking snowballed from there. I just went nuts. And I took Hydras as my item after boots. So I went Jungler's Assassin's Blessing, Jotuns, Warrior Boots. Or not Warrior Boots. Warrior Tabi. And into Hydras. And I was like just destroying people. I think I ended that game with like 5 kills and a bunch of assists and very few deaths.
They quit real quick.
Yeah.
They were getting, I think you went 4 or 5. Yeah, 4, 1, and 8.
Oh, 4, 1, 8. Yeah.
I went 4, 1, 1.
Yeah, that was a really fun game. And I remember as
3.
they surrendered, I was ulting me and Guy onto somebody under left tower. Like, as they hit the yes on the surrender vote, I pulled the trigger and my ult was about to land on him. I'm like, no, I wanted that kill! Come on!
Yeah, you can definitely do some nasty stuff with Horus. Like,
I mean, his 2-1 combo is just sick. It's just
videos.
sick.
Did you see the Herc video I posted? The Hercules and him?
Mm-mm.
It was hilarious. Oh my god.
Dude, that was great. They even did a Daji one then, too.
Oh, I seen the Daji one also.
Where they pulled him into the fountain from forever.
That was hilarious. Like, she went into her ult inside the fountain, and he ulted and dropped him way behind him on the other side of the arena. And, like, she fucking hit him all with her chains, and it pulled him way the fuck into their fountain. It was fucking great.
Damn.
Yeah, got a triple kill. Yeah, that's crazy shit. But I seem to recall, Dan, you saying that you felt that Jotuns seemed to be the play that helped you kind of solidify the better jungle play.
Yeah, I was building Crusher, and my cooldowns were just always up or down. And I'd be walking around in the jungle like, hold on, my cooldowns are 12 seconds away. Just wait. So I was like, I'm just going to pick up a Jotuns this time and see how it goes. And yeah, I had my cooldowns often enough to just completely annihilate people all the time.
You ever tried Blackthorn Hammer on him?
Yeah. I've started that once. I didn't like it because I didn't do enough damage to the camps. So then I tried building it like a little later. I think I was building it in that game, or did build it. Let me check.
No, you did not.
No? I think I wanted to. Oh, yeah, I didn't even get to finish Hydras. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, my next item was going to be Blackthorn, though. I love Blackthorn. Even after the nerf, doesn't matter. Still love Blackthorn.
Yeah, I've been using it a lot. Just does a lot for me, especially if I'm playing Nija. I like it on Nija.
Yeah, Guy's been loving his Nija. It's been a little weird seeing Yuki and Guy playing Nija. Like, that's me. What are you doing? Like I'm the crazy retarded dive in there assassin.
Yeah, and Naja's on their list of people. Naja's on their update list, so that ought to be interesting.
Update list.
Yeah, it was in the dev notes thing. They were talking about like looking at polishing up kits from people and
how about a little dick ripping off the ring toss, huh?
A little what?
Make that a little less.
A little what?
Oh no! I think it's gonna be more like interactions, not and stuff like that. I don't think it's gonna be like.
I just want them to nerf the ring toss, dude. I hate that ability.
I think the ring toss does way too much damage, but
he just got
I
nerfed
agree.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his ring toss still one shots 3 people at a time.
Yeah.
Or, dude, you're just forever away and what the fuck, that just came back here and hit me.
Yeah, you're like 3 gods behind the minion wave, and then all of a sudden it's ping, ping.
Oh,
ping,
and
ping,
from-
ping, ping, ping.
Yep, and from a
Dude, we
mile
played
away.
against one in an assault the other day or week, whatever. He started off with fucking anti-heal and just fucking bam. Just kept hitting us with his fucking ring toss. So we were anti-healed right out the gate. That actually worked pretty well for him.
Yeah, we were
Bastards.
always anti-healed. Always.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. So yeah, last Saturday we had a bunch of good Conquest games. You remember those, Dan?
Oh
I think Beagle
my
was with us too. We won like
God.
7 in a
Oh
row.
my
We were like
God.
dominating.
I remember the fuck out of our 7 winning streak in Conquest.
Dude. Yeah.
That was the day that I could play anything I wanted in the jungle.
Mm-hmm. That was
Let me-
freaking
Oh,
fun.
we were playing stupid shit, right? I think I
Yeah.
played
we were
Joust
playing
support a couple
stupid-ass
times.
shit the whole time. I played, let's see. That's not Soul Jungle, right? I didn't do that.
No.
No. So it starts here. I jungled as Pele. Here I jungled as Poseidon. Then I jungled as Thor.
Ra.
Giannis. Ra.
Raw.
And we
I
won
called the
all
Raw.
these games. We won
Nice try,
all
man.
of these games, right? So, Ra. Uller was my next one. I went 13, 4, and 13 as Uller.
I think we made some new friends.
You're Raw.
We made
snipes.
some
Oh, we
new
did.
friends.
That's right.
Yeah, they joined up with us for like the last 3 games or something.
Yep.
There.
Uh-huh.
The Raw game, I went 6-1. The Giannis game, I went 8-2. Thor game, 4-2. Pele game, 12-3. Poseidon game wasn't as great, but 10-7, 5. But we won all of them.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
those were fun because we were just kind of memeing it up. Really, we weren't.
Oh, and I played Circuit earlier that day as well.
Well, that one game though, when you played Ultra Jungle, that was pretty nasty.
Yeah, that one,
Cooler
I
jungle.
almost felt bad.
Oof.
Yeah, I was playing Op Wash, went 6-2 and 17.
Yeah, it was a 33-minute game, and I think the whole game, I was just jumping forward. I mean, like, you know, when you get to that specific point as Uller where you're so far ahead that you can jump at anybody you want and their whole team shows up and they all die, yeah, that kind of ahead.
That kind
Like,
of
it was
ahead.
really fun.
Beagle went off too that game. She was like
Yes.
9-3.
What did I go?
Speaking
I
of
forget.
Beagle going off, Beagle, don't you have a
Oh,
story?
yeah. Okay. So I finally got my hard carry trophy, which is where you get 20 kills in Conquest. Took freaking long enough.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like-
I mean, that's
that was
not,
always a fun one to like, attack the Titan! Attack the Titan! She's like,
Yeah, we can't do it now.
No! Because I'd always be super close. Like, I actually once got 19 kills. And once, like, a
And then we ended the
random
game.
killed the Titan sometimes. Dicey decided to kill the Titan. It was...
That was the funniest thing, dude.
It
I don't
was
even
not.
think any of us knew about it either. He just did it, and it was like, oh my god, he did it!
Dude, it was not funny at all.
I mean,
It
that's
was
not
so
nothing.
Okay, but... So, I didn't know who to play, like always. I'm sitting here like, what the heck do I freaking do? And so, I play Medusa. And yeah, I ended up going 24, 7, and 10. I could pick one
that's
whoever I
beautiful.
wanted, whenever I wanted.
Hell yeah.
That's just beautiful.
It was amazing.
I love and hate her alt. Seriously. I love it when I do it. I hate it when I'm turned around looking away from her and I'm a statue.
You know what I don't
Right.
like about Medusa? Is like, she's this top tier pick hunter, kind of. Not really. But like, at the same time, I hate her because her ultimate is so easily neglectable. All you have to do is turn around, and you can turn right back around and just kill her.
Sometimes.
Like, man, that blows.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes,
Yeah.
of course. But like, you know, in an even fight, if you turn around on a Medusa ult, that instantly throws everything she's doing off. And she's like, holy shit, okay, I'm fucked. Like, whoa, what am I doing? And then she's got to figure out how to fight you now, and you have all your abilities and shit to use because she just tried to gank you with her ult and shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Better
All right.
save that dash to get away.
I just, man, I hate that. That always happens to me. They just turn around and turn on me real quick or stun me or something, and I'm like, jeez.
I don't know.
Thanks, Medusa ult.
Yeah,
But then when
thanks,
Dad plays
Medusa ult.
Medusa, they all three stare at him in the face the whole game.
Dude, it's all in the timing. It's when you
No,
do
it's
it.
not. It's all
Yes,
in the
it is.
fucking... Okay, let's talk about timing. Do you remember a really long time ago when we saw that guy that could 360 Medusa ults like it was nothing?
Not really.
You don't remember that? You cried
doesn't
for a
remember
whole day over
I mean,
that. Not
I
crying,
can
I
but
think
like
I do
fucking
kind of
whined.
remember that. I think I remember him crying about it too.
Yeah.
Like literally fucking whined all day about it. It was the funniest thing. We were in this game, and this dude, he would literally 360 the Medusa ult so perfectly every time that Dirtnap he quit. He just stopped.
He had to have his sensitivity set like super high because it was like instantly he was flipped around.
And like, I don't understand exactly how amazing that is, but like at the same time, it feels pretty amazing to just be straight up like the speed of his 360 was so fast. Like his timing was perfect every time.
I kind of remember feeling that level of disappointment with my life at that point in time.
Yeah, see, I knew he'd remember because he was so mad.
All right, but I'm going to use this to transition into me feeling bad about some Alplashes I played against recently. Because Jormungandr's just not, he's not fair for Alplash. Hands down, he's not fair. Dude,
He was getting so good at it too. That was the best part.
it was funny because we go out in this arena and there's this 2-star Alplash on the other side. And you just never know what you're going to get with stars. I don't really count them for much of anything. They've never been a good determiner.
I mean,
So-
I have a star on Uller, for God's sake.
Yeah.
We get out there and he's playing pretty good, but it didn't dawn on me right away. And then it hit me. I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Where's that bitch at? I just made him my bitch. I chewed up so many of his corpses, so many empty explosions that just, wasn't doing much of anything. And it was just, oh my goodness.
I remember distinctly like 5 or 6 different times being like, well, fuck, I'm dead. What? Why did that do 50 damage? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Yorm. Thanks.
Yeah. Jormungandr and Izanami are the freaking worst.
Oh yeah, Izzy's good for that too, but I've been playing so much Jormungandr lately. Oh, I love the guy. He's just so much fun. I mean, yeah, I know even Beagle's got a story to tell about, but before she does, dude, we were playing this Joust, and there was a new on the other team, and they were winning in the beginning of this match, but we were turning the tide on them at this point, and we were in the back lanes running towards her Phoenix, and I ulted, and she's like, okay. As I dive in, she ults. And I'm like, honey, I can see that little circle on the ground, and I can wait a moment before I jump again. And then I'm like, all right, that little circle's right on the edge of my current circle, so I'm just going to jump a little in front of it. That way there's a nice big black cloud of crap on either side of that tunnel. And she had like shit for hit points, so yeah, it was a quick death. I felt bad for her too. But yeah, definitely loving my Yorm. But Yuki, you'd be proud of me.
I highly doubt it.
I played me some Toth.
That doesn't mean I'm proud of you.
You would have been proud of me. Guy is my witness, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're up against a pretty nasty looking team as far as gods, and including them having a Zeus. And when I play Tooth, one thing I actually struggle with him is just the range perception. So I'm not quite sure exactly where I need to be to hit where I want to hit and shit like that. But
Right.
anyway, as the engagement's coming together, I cock Zeus for half his health with my 1.
Yeah.
And then as the fight continues to evolve, I'm like, my 1's on a pretty quick cooldown by now, and I can dash through my wall to their back line, right into Zeus's face, hit him with the what is it, a stun, whatever? I don't even know.
The root cripple
the
thing.
root, and then pop my one again right in his face, and just 1, 2, 3 out for the count, and then got out of dodge. It was fucking great.
yeah, that's
I'm
the
trying to
feels
remember who
good.
it was that game. Was I Ganesh in that game also?
You know, I don't.
Oh, I can't
know
find it. I don't
offhand.
remember.
I have it up. You were. No, guy, you should probably talk about this game. You were Arthur.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm like, oh my god, the worst freaking god possible.
Dude, you were Arthur, and Dicey was Osiris, and the other team was just. It was Hades, Ganesh, Zeus, Chernobog, and Ymir.
Okay, yeah, that shuts Arthur's ass right in half. Yep, nope. That's bad.
Yeah.
It was,
If I would have saw that, I would have been like, yep, I'm building auto attack. That doesn't work on Arthur. Yep.
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 it was a rough one, but I mean, I didn't do too bad. I went 4-8. Ended up going 4-8. So, and I think, did we win that game?
Oh yeah, we won, but not because of you or I. We
It
won
was definitely because of
Beagle.
me.
Beagle
Definitely
won
because
this
of me.
game.
I freaking hard carried 4-8.
Beagle is way better than me now.
That Beagle behind Scylla is a dangerous thing, folks. If you see Beagle
Yep.
on the other team,
One of
and she's
God
playing
she's played,
Scylla,
Beagle's way better.
Careful.
If you see me with Arthur, just stand still because I can't hit you.
That's if you're standing
That's
still.
also true.
Jeez.
That's rough.
Oh
Yeah.
no, Ruff was the fucking horse we played against, Dan and Beagle.
Ouch.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Worst game
they
ever.
had a fucking Zhang Kui and Hu Yi and a Horus. And
Who's who you?
they didn't even care about towers or phoenixes. They just all in big circles. We're dead. I'm like, this ain't working. And but well, all's fair in love and Rome. So next game we fired up, and Dan's Horus and I'm Hades, and it was a lot of fun. Have big circles out of a horse alt.
That was Cupid.
Yeah, lots of fun. Dude, and the funny thing was there was a Chiron and a Hell on the enemy team. I'm like, oh, and I fucking picked Hades. Look at all that cleanse they got. I killed them so many times with my alt, just like, huh, suckers. Like, how did they not cleanse themselves? I don't know, but it wasn't my miraculous timing or anything. I can tell you that. I wasn't paying that much attention. You should, though, if you want to get good.
Right?
Dirt Nat Dad's tip of the day.
Pay attention.
Ah, shit. So, any other games? Beagle. Yes. Beagle. You were, going to regale us with your Jormungandr tales, weren't you?
Okay. Well, today, after school, I was really bored. Everyone was still either at work or asleep, so I played just 2 games. And I was trying to play people that I haven't mastered yet. And one of them was Jormungandr. And so I played him, and I built full tank. I mean, I built Gem of Ice, but full tank still. And I went 6, 5, and 17, and I was top everything except kills.
Hell yeah.
Like, wow. Oh, okay. It was just crazy. I got a lot of rocks, and thanks for saving people. It's pretty cool.
Dude, you can save people with him. Dude, he has peel. You just gotta know what you're doing, and I mean, does it depend on having objects of your kit together? Sure does, but you know what? He can do it.
I mean,
really can.
The most annoying part about that game was
It's not easy. You
The
gotta
I
most-
disagree 100% with that statement.
yeah. Except there was a Kumba on the other team, so like it was kind of annoying when he would just use his I don't remember which ability it is. His freaking God, I can't think.
Smiles and nods.
His
Is Yawn?
yes, his yawn. Jesus, I can't think today. He used his yawn, and he would just walk away. So would his entire team. They'd walk right past me, and I'd just sit there, like, please, no, stop. Why? Why is this so freaking long? Please.
I'm back here, guys.
That was like,
You
Hello.
know, honestly, if they're not paying attention to you as Jormungandr,
That's awesome.
That's awesome. You're about to fuck their day up. now. Like, seriously,
Dude.
like, if you came in and yawed me before I did anything and y'all walk right past me, you guys are going to take a
Right.
beating because my team knows I'm about to fuck their back line all up, and all those bastards are going to be going up in the air. They're going
Oh
to be
my
landing in a
God.
cloud. They're going to be trembled,
Dude.
and half their health is going to be gone. Just
No,
from
more
me.
like all of it. I'm telling you,
that.
dude. Dude, I would use my 3, I'd pop up, I'd use my 2, and if they got away, I'd use my 1, and they'd be freaking dead. I'm telling you, I built all tank and then gem of myself.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's the thing. You can
that's
do that.
just
Just
not
tank
right.
it on up and go on in and dish it on out. And if you can even build Bruisery and have fun with it too, but you don't have to with him. That's the great part.
Yeah, I don't know about Jormungandr. He's definitely a disruptor. As for his pill, not very good.
Like I said, he is. I think he has a pretty high skill cap for playing as a support. It's not his main function.
No,
I see.
I agree
He's
with
definitely much more solo lane.
Right.
Yeah, but
he's definitely does a lot of damage. He is something special.
Yeah.
when I'm in an arena with him and I'm like the only defensive minded character, I'm like, you know what? Throw out a Guardian's Blessing, and however, the enemy team dictates I build defensively on up, have at it, and I'm still going to have my fun.
Yeah, I think in Arena, he doesn't shine in Arena like he does in Joust or Conquest. I like, if you catch people in them jungle tight corridors, is when he really just does a lot of damage.
Oh, hell yeah. God, I mean, I love it in wide open spaces. You think I ain't going to love it catching them in tight quarters? Alrighty, folks. Well, I think that does about wrap us up here for this week's Games of the Week. And we're going to move on to a topic of discussion this week, where Dirtnap Dan and the rest of the team here are I'm going to stick with the word regale us today with Joust strategies.
So who wants to give their piece first? Where do we start?
Don't buy Assassin's
Don't
Blessing.
die.
I'm just
Okay, yeah,
right out
that
the
is
gate.
a great first piece
Let's just
of advice.
Let's just not take the
Don't buy
Assassin's
that.
Blessing. I've seen it, and I'm like, oh, someone's got auto buy on.
Yeah,
probably.
I hope.
Just
That's
kind of
rough.
Yeah, there's sometimes people you just kind of get in the habit of building shit too sometimes. Which it always sucks when you're getting the habit of building abilities and you go from Joust back to Conquest and you're Ymir and I just bought my ball first.
Yeah, I have literally gotten to voice comms and be like, dude, you don't need to buy an Assassin's Blessing. And they're like, but I'm an assassin.
I'm like,
Like, oh,
bruh, you'll
hell
never
no.
stack it. Just,
GG.
yeah.
Well, this one's a rip, boys.
I think blessings are a good place to start. And I don't think it changes much from your non-conquest game modes, with the exception of, I would say, certain, especially with Arthur and Set and Horus, a lot of high mobility gods being popular right now. Like Poseidon's a really strong pick, but I think to really make it shine, especially because Joust is a lot of early aggression, is to buy a Specialist Blessing and just forgo the damage and just look to be the cripple bot till you get damage online.
Specialist Blessing OP.
See, a lot of people are actually saying the opposite that I've heard, is they're frustrated with people buying so much cooldown so early, and they want them to buy more damage, because if you're going to use abilities, you want them to actually do something.
The MP5 on Specialist and the cooldown is well worth it.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying anything about Specialist Blessing per se. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
something I've heard in general.
But if you go like
Just a tidbit.
in Joust, if you go Specialist Chronos Pen Boots on Poseidon, you're doing plenty of damage.
That's true.
I mean, with like against a Mage's Blessing, you're giving up a little bit of damage. You're not giving up. It's not like you're giving up 50 power.
No.
I like to go Specialist and I like to go straight into a penetration item. Just because I get my MP5 off my Specialist Blessing and some cooldown.
Yeah, you could go into like
and then
Spear
I like to get
Deso,
like a Spear Deso or Spear Magus. And yeah.
or Pen Boots if you
or,
need to be squiggly.
Right, or Divine Root. Depending on what you're playing. If you got a healer, buy some anti-heal right off the bat.
Yeah. Anti-heal early in Joust.
Defender's Blessing or Guardian's Blessing. I mean, definitely
Don't buy Defenders
a
either.
solid.
Yeah, don't buy Defender's Blessing.
Guardian's
Oh yeah,
Blessing.
Guardians is really solid.
If you're playing, if you're not the guy killing the minions, that's a great little item to have up there.
Yep. And then it's like, if you're just looking for pure damage out of like a hunter or assassin, attacker's blessing, but warrior's blessing on if you're going to play an assassin, I find warrior's blessing to be really beneficial in Joust. Like even over like the attacker's blessing. But that may
It
just be
depends,
me. Yeah.
really, I guess.
Like
Because
Humbot,
if you're an assassin with good poke, I can see it.
yeah,
But if you're not, then it's just going to be
then you want the
kind of
attacker
wasted.
blessing. Like Humbot's nausea.
I will say that I think assassins, in general, work pretty solidly when they have a little bit of defense to go along with them.
Assassin's blessing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's how it works.
So,
I mean,
You
pretty
know,
much.
I mean, having the Warriors blessing, yeah, I could see that argument. It's a good little early defense, I mean, especially for, hey, I'm going to do some damage early on while all those minions are still alive because, my mage or hunter or whoever isn't clearing them, instantly yet. So, you're going to be taking poke from all them anytime you try to poke the enemy.
Yeah. And if you're just looking for power, like on most hunters, it's attackers straight into trans into boots, or attackers into devos into boots, or attackers into Aussie into boots. Because attackers is really strong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just really freaking strong.
Yeah, attackers is just really good.
Really good. It's fun. It's not what I recommended, but Attacker's Blessing on Ganesh in Joust is in fact hilarious.
Oh no, it's recommended. I recommend.
Yeah, but you miss so much on him without taking Guardians Blood, because you can be the one who clears the wave as Ganesh and still bestow the stacks to your major hunter.
But still,
if you're not getting Guardian's Blessing on Ganesha, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah,
you're trolling, but it's fun to troll sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, we're talking about
just know the difference between when it's okay and when it's not.
Yeah, I guess let's talk about the blessings, Jesus.
There is most certainly a difference, sir.
Yeah, there's definitely a difference. I guess we should look at like start a game. So first wave's coming up. It used to be 100%. Go try to get at least minis off of red, then wave, then blue, or something like that. Now I kind of like if they're all just hovering in that red buff. It's all right. Let's throw some poke at the wave, and then try to maybe chuck an ability to steal the red buff. Just the way how hard it is to clear the red buff versus, let them get the minis. Because if you can clear that first wave, you can go straight to your blue, look to be more aggressive on them as they come out of red after taking the damage.
Honestly, what we should do is we should just like bait red. I just thought of this right now. We should just start baiting red, like we're gonna go for it, and then push the wave super hard and go for their blue, and then get ours.
All right, for everybody listening, this is what actually happens. We run in and we die.
Yes. We're not talking about.
Okay, but you have to play it right. You can't be an idiot.
Oops.
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, I guess it depends. If we play as a group of 3, it usually depends. If whoever's playing support stays in, the damage is like, I will not leave. And I'm like, fuckers, leave.
Dude, you know me. I will fight to the death.
And then you get first blooded.
Right. That's like, I was like, it's like, we just kamikaze straight in there. We're fucking getting this.
Dude,
or we're dying.
I'm sorry. I'm so aggressive. I don't want to give up the fight.
Yeah, I know. Trust me. If
someday I'll just get so good at it that I'll always win.
Yeah.
So it'll be okay.
Now, if they're not around red, or only one of them's around red, I would say 100% just go for it. Kind of having someone sort of keep an eye out in the lane a little bit. One thing I've noticed, if we don't see any trace of them while we're getting red, at the very least,
stole your blue.
At the very least, well, the red buff's faster to take typically. Would be to go check your blue.
Yeah, it's probably gone by the time you get there, though.
It depends.
It depends on their clear and stuff, but it's probably gone.
Yeah, but you might be able to catch them having taken all that blue buff damage in the side lane. And
the thing to do is to probably have one person buy a ward and drop it by the blue as you're coming through, just to make sure.
Yeah, that might be.
If you're really that worried about it, but
I mean, technically, you guys right there. I mean, if you want to play optimally,
Yeah, you'll drop a ward
you
there.
should be dropping a ward there on your way out.
And it's not a bad ward to just put that ward on the corner, because you'll see if they're coming up for the blue.
Yeah.
The corner where you always put it, like right beside the openings.
Right.
Yeah.
But I know for a fact
Okay,
we've
sorry.
gotten a triple kill that
Let's
way.
say this a little more officially, at least, just so everybody knows. The best place to put wards in Joust is the two corners, because the two exit ways towards Bull Demon from the lane, because obviously they have to go through there to get anywhere other than the main lane. So you'll see them in the main lane, or no, okay, they went this way.
Yep.
Yeah, whenever you're facing a guy that has a leap that can go over a wall, put wards on the other side.
Yeah.
Or a mage that can throw abilities over the wall.
Yeah, anybody that can blink, throw abilities, jump.
Anyone that'll ruin your day if you don't know they're there, put wards down.
Yep. And there's 3 of you, so y'all could each just pick up a ward and then have one in red as well, which is always nice.
Or Bull Demon if
Mhm.
it's later.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
Wards are very nice for Joust, though.
Now,
They're very
that's not to say that they have a super leapy team and they're always in lane and never be sneaky and then save the gold.
Yeah, I usually
Yeah.
kind of play it by what they're doing. You know, I'll go out and kind of, you know, I'll go potions first every time, and then, okay, we need to buy wards, or
Yeah.
yeah, I don't care. You know, if I never have the thought to buy them things, then I don't do that thing.
If I don't never have that there thought to buy them there wards, and I don't buy them there wards, I'll tell you what.
But
There's nothing
now-
worse than
now
Odin
Doug
jumping over the
Dimmadome-
wall on you.
Yeah.
Just let you know.
I'm Doug Dimmadome, under the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Now, if there's a horse on the enemy team, buy lots of wards right out the gate. Buy the chalice.
Or an
Yeah,
Arthur going all the way
honest
around
God.
the wall and coming out behind you.
Yeah.
Dude, there are some people that every time, with that new Y I told you guys about earlier, she
Oh, I know.
never came down the lane. She always came out the side lane, usually behind you. Every time.
I used to love
it
those
was
people
funny
because
because
you
I'm
could
like-
just you could just expect it, turn around, insta kill them,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then they're down a person.
So
Oh, yeah.
since Dan just told you what happened in my little bit of story I was going to tell there, I won't repeat it. But yeah, that's what happened. I'm like, it's about time for new Wada. And we turned around and there she was. It was just like, sorry, honey.
This ain't gonna work more than like once or twice.
Way to steal your dad's thunder, Dan.
Good,
Well,
good job,
you know.
Dan.
I'm greedy.
Hey,
You
know the way I-
agree.
that's the way I see it. He's greedy.
greedy.
Well, you know. Well,
Damn.
Give me
buy
the
a
kills,
ward.
give
Fuck
me the
that
glory,
ward.
give me the fame, give me the following, give me it all. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. And then early game for Joust is a giant poke fest. Like, it really depends on the gods on both sides. But like, don't hold ults. Don't hold on to ults. Like,
If you hit level 5 before them, fucking throw it.
yeah, just throw it.
Just throw it at them, because fuck, they're gonna be like, oh my god, he has his ult already.
I mean, you can.
my God.
We've gotten a couple of team wipes or double kills just from like one person on our team gets the ult, you know, like a Cupid ult or you know a big group CC, and then mid fight someone goes down, next person gets their ult, hits their ult, and then you just roll them.
Chain that, yep.
Yeah. I think in Joust it's very important. Like, even if they're coming back up or you only have a minion or two or a minion and a half, go in there, just plop a couple of your little 10 damage autos on the tower. Just because it'll make a difference. I noticed that a lot of Joust, the tower tends to fall either off of a team wipe, or we just need to, or you know, we all kind of go in the mage or the not hunter or whatever. One of the damage people and the support are fucking with the enemy, and one person, typically the hunter, plops the tower down while the fight's going on, and then continues on. And so just
And
chipping
then
away at that
usually the
tower.
mage and support die and the hunter dies too. But they got the tower, so it's okay.
Yeah, then defend,
No.
defend.
And then your mage says, fuck that, I'm staying here and fighting, and dies too.
Yeah, no,
And
Yeah.
then they go down and take your Titan.
yeah, they just
That's
run
how
away.
you play Joust, folks.
So you know, early game, you're just kind of looking to poke at the tower. I think Joust is a lot of, like, if you want to play optimally, you want to look for those early and mid game gods. Late game characters tend to be a little harder in Joust. That's why Cupid's pretty good. I'd say he's
Yeah, 'cause
definitely
getting the
mid.
late game is the hard part in Joust. Because once an early team gets ahead,
Yeah, it's big. And like I said, that's why I like Cupid a lot there. Huyi and Medusa, they all do plenty. I mean, they all do a lot of work before they get like full attack speed online. So it makes them good for like the early and mid game in Joust, and that's just something to consider.
And that's kind of really important that if you are a late game god, especially if your team is, you need to definitely try to farm up. Don't run out there and try to fight the early game, mid game gods and die nonstop, because then you're not going to win. Promise you.
Watching Artemis fight into a chop.
Right.
It's like
Definitely want to
honey,
farm
no.
up, be careful, and get to late game, because if you do get to late game, you're unstoppable.
Yeah.
yeah, that's like the whole point of those characters, and I think some people lose that in translation sometimes.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't really think about it too much. I mean,
And I think Joust amplifies the effect of it.
oh yeah, like a Chang'e in Joust is so frustrating till about 15 minutes.
Yeah, because then you finally get like your first items that you started, and then you can buy the anti-heal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's another big thing. Anti-heal in Joust. If they have healing, buy it fast. Don't wait till mid build. Oh, I'll get it after I get Chronos, and just get the anti-heal. Like it'll put in so much work.
We're doctors.
Trust me, I'm not a professional. About level 10 to 12, I would say. If you have a hunter on your team, hopefully you have some sort of lifesteal item online by then. Definitely look to be able to solo the Bull King. Even if the tower is still up, and it's definitely look to solo the Bull King. That's going to give you a lot of aggression to go into there, take the tower. A lot of people forget
And
that their
XP
Phoenixes
and gold.
or that their Titans a lot of people forget that their tower isn't active, so they'll go to hide in their tower and they just blow them up.
Yeah. And don't forget that when you have the Bull Demon, that you can enter the tower radius without getting hit.
That's always important.
That's the other side of that
can't tell you how
coin.
many times I've stopped on that line and I'm like, dumbass.
Yeah.
Then you just put your head down and move forward.
Yep. And because a double kill or a team wipe in the later stages of Joust definitely means you're going to lose, because they'll just be able to walk through everything. When in doubt, turn around, clean up the buffs in the XP camp, and go back and buy an item. Regroup and get back in there.
That's another thing that people don't do enough in Joust. Just go the fuck back.
Yeah.
Oh,
Especially
yeah.
late game. Like, we dropped their Phoenix. Let's go. I'm like, we don't have fire minions. We're all kind of hurt. Maybe we should go back.
We all have 4,000 gold. Can we please go back to base?
How many games we've lost with like 4,000, 5,000 gold sitting in my thing?
Because
we just wiped on Titan because we just
got greedy.
Guy,
like
what happened
crazy
to us
people.
this week? We dropped their Titan to like 10 hit points twice.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a rough one. Yeah.
And when the Titan's super low health like that, don't be afraid to try the sacrificial lamb technique and throw in somebody who's got no. Because we've won with that. Me and Dan played one a while back where he was Horus and I was insert character of the day. Poseidon. Yep, and he used Horus ult to get me most of the way to the Titan, and I just ran at that Titan, used the 5Ds of dodgeball, got through, and won the game.
Yeah, that was a frustrating game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or were we doing pretty good?
No, it was whatever our random was.
Yeah, so we were like, yep, we're backdooring, don't care, no heart, don't care.
Yeah, I think the rando that game like picked it up and put in some work on literally that last fight as I was going in for the Titan.
Oh my god, I remember. He was like terrible and didn't do any damage until the last fight of the game.
The one time I needed him to do things, he did it. Yeah, and then we won. Yeah, you got to be. I mean, the whole get tower back, get Phoenix back thing. I think is really important.
As soon as you drop that Bull Demon, back.
Yeah. Not always, but
yeah. Because most of the time you're getting a Bull Demon and you're all excited because that tower's going to be down, but they know exactly where you're at. So like if you're back here doing it as a team, usually that means you had to do it as a team. You probably want to back after that because it's still early in the game. Just go back, take get that refreshments and then go push back out and take advantage of your advantage.
Yeah, I think actually it's a bigger. We see it a lot with people not backing in general. If you low health, just back. Like it's too easy for someone to come between Tower and Phoenix or come around and try to kick your ass because you almost dead. The tower
Especially
radius
in
isn't that
these past
big.
2 seasons.
So back, just back. You'd be okay back. Just
go back to base.
Yeah, just go heal.
It heals you to full for free.
Like there's been
Great.
times where I've been low health and I'm like, man, I don't want to miss this wave of I'm just gonna back, and I'll back, and as I'm coming back up, shit start getting real, and I get up there just in time to start dropping ults, and we'll get a wipe, and then walk it down to wherever we gotta go. Which I couldn't have done. I might have died or couldn't have really helped if I was low health. Minions hurt in Joust, like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Minions put in work. Fear the minions in Joust.
Mm-hmm. Well, definitely they do. They get. I was Dan and I were talking earlier, and this is more of a duel thing, but it works in Joust too. In the early game, is just if you're the upfront, guy, it's all right to take that, a hit right off the bat, especially if all the minions are up and you're, close in there with the minions, and and they're kind of close up, because then all your minions are going to be like, hey, you say he hit our god. And, they change their focus there for a moment. And
Dude.
That can be a significant little chunk.
Dude. Did you see that shit? He just hit our god. Bro.
Dude.
What the? We gotta beat the shit out of this guy.
For the love of God, if you're the tank, or anybody for that matter, and they're damage guys and they're beating your tower to death, step in front of them and take a shot.
Just one.
Just one.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
one shot, please.
Dude, you stand between the hunter and the tower, definitely. And a lot of times that scares them too, because if you're the tank, that usually means you're about to CC them, and they do not want to be CC'd under the tower. So even if your cooldowns are down, just standing there can push them out of the tower range.
Oh yeah, because nobody wants to be CC'd under tower, especially if you're squishy.
Yeah.
All right. Kill the minions and block a shot so the tower focuses on them.
Yeah. I think that's an underestimate. Like, a lot of people want to fight with, like, the wave up in Joust, and it's just no bueno idea, like, early and mid. Like, clear the wave. Mid-game, you should be able to clear it pretty quick. Early game, clear the wave. The support should kind of be doing, like, some annoyance, like pulling the minions for just a second by hitting the enemy gods with an ability so that they're, that your minions are free firing on them, like, can help. But don't the Joust minions hurt. Don't fight into the wave. Especially, I mean, I've watched supports in Joust quite often nearly die or get killed because the minions were just sitting there just beating the crap out of them, or get pinned on the minions trying to get back. Clear the wave.
So, what do you guys think of some of the top gods in Joust? Of course, I mean, Alpwash, that's why I played him a lot. Because I played a lot of Joust. And same with Bacchus. So those are probably my two biggest gods, is Bacchus and Alpwash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say Bacchus, Alpwash are like the two biggest to me, really.
Yep. Hui, Uller, Cupid, and Medusa for hunters. There's going to be
I'm going to say, let's just throw Horus right in there for now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Horus is pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty
I'd
strong.
say in his current state, he's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
And his ult is...
So,
I don't know if people aren't used to it or if they're just brain dead, but like, there's a big blue circle under you. Run, you idiot.
yeah.
Why are you standing in it? Like, I feel like people are just
it can
standing
be
in it.
really
when I
hard to
use
see it when it's the enemy one. The red circle of him coming down can be really hard to see.
it. Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I just haven't experienced that.
It can be like, I'll be like, what the oh shit.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
And sometimes they just do it behind you, and it's so far behind you that you're like not
Yeah.
really seeing it, and then all of a sudden, 5 people are up your asshole, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh,
So since we're
that's interesting.
we're on warriors. Oh, let's go back to mages. What other mages are really good? I think Thoth
I'm
is
going
good.
to say
Artillery
Merlin, Poseidon,
Yeah.
Vulcan is really good.
artillery mages because they can
Yeah.
keep the distance. You notice they're all high clear.
Kukulkan thrives here too. Pretty
Yeah.
solidly.
I just think that's because we're all the Kukulkan mains
Agni's
live.
broken.
Nox.
That range
Nox
is so
really
good.
good in Joust.
So basically, all the mages.
Yeah, all the mages.
All the mages are pretty strong, but I'd say your top 5 are definitely Opwatch, Vulcan, Merlin, Poseidon, and Zeus are probably your top 5. Handily. So we're just gonna list so top 5 hunters, Hui, Medusa, Cupid. Who else really shines there? Easy, maybe?
Kerninos really
Kerninos,
shines
yeah.
there.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of him in Joust. He's really fun.
Yeah. And Uller, that's the other one. And Uller's really, really strong.
Cooler.
Oh yeah,
I
play a
find
lot of him, too.
Chiron's really strong in Joust also.
Yeah. I don't know if he beats out any of the other hunters
No, I'm not sure if he does.
out there. I like him. He's got lots. He can poke from I'm gonna back behind tower. No, you're not. You're dead. Go away.
No, you're not. You're dead. Go back to
Yeah.
Broadway.
Warriors are Chalk, Horus,
Odin. I love playing Odin on Joust.
Yeah. Who else in the Warriors? Erlong
Arthur's really
and
good
Arthur.
right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Erlong and Arthur. I think that's your 5.
Arthur's good in any warrior conversation right now.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think those are your 5 warriors. Guardians. Bacchus.
Bacchus is obvious.
Bacchus.
Kumba,
Kumbha. Ardeo. Ganesh.
Yeah.
I think Ganesh is...
Terra. I think Terra's really good in Joust
Terra.
right now.
And I think Ganesh, honestly... I think the 5th slot's complicated, because, like, I find Kepri OP as shit in Joust, because he can reach everywhere. Ganesh is really good, because, his cone is half the size of the lane.
I don't know. I honestly, all the Guardians are solid.
I find they are too.
Geb.
Athena's really solid.
Yeah,
They
Athena.
all are.
You know what? All the characters are solid. Play them all. Fuck it.
I'm like, you guys keep bringing up more. I'm like, well, yeah, but what about these? I'm like, dude, these.
Sylvanas not that strong. Not that strong in Joust.
Just don't play all of the assassins, because some of the assassins blow.
Sylvanas not that good in Joust. I'm going to come out and say it. Right now, I don't think he's that good in Joust compared to some of the
I
other
think he's
options.
good in Joust because all you have to do is pull someone through the blue buff wall, and they're fine.
The one, yeah. But you know what I'm saying.
But, like, you always know, like, oh, they're on their blue.
Yeah.
How many times can you say, oh, they're on their blue, and pulling one of them through a fucking wall randomly, Come on, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. I think assassins are the most complicated. I think that has a lot to do with your player skill on the assassin.
Yep.
Naja, super strong.
Yeah, being able to take one person out of a fight when it's already a 3v3 instead of a 5v5.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna go with those guys. I'm gonna go with like Fenrir. Is really strong.
I'm gonna say Set is really strong right now.
Yep.
Because he can literally one-shot people.
True.
Arachne?
Bastet.
Bastet, yeah.
Yeah, Bastet's strong.
Bastet and Joust is really. Ooh.
I was gonna say Thanatos is really annoying.
I don't even-
Thanatos will wreck your
I don't even know
day in
who I
Joust.
was playing against as that Bastet we played against the other day, but that was I'm fed up with Smite type games. Like, all right.
Oh, okay. Here's one, guys. Here's one. Susano.
Yeah.
How many good Susanos have you run into that literally just stomp your entire game?
That's a rough
Yeah,
one.
but I think
So I was
that's
gonna
what
say
I'm talking about with assassins, though. Like, someone who's really good on it, or good on a particular assassin, I don't think it matters what assassin it is.
I'm gonna say Loki.
No.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
Loki's trash now.
He's annoying.
He's
He's
still
pretty
annoying.
trash now. You don't see a lot of him anymore.
Yeah.
He has really gone away, hasn't he?
His auto progression chain nerf actually really fucked his early game over, so.
Yeah. And with the whole, like, it depends on the assassin. Like, a good Hoombots will just make you want
Right.
F7. And I think that's...
Hell, a good Nemesis can make you want to F7. A good
God,
whatever.
we played a Hunbats the
Honestly,
other day, and
just-
I don't remember.
Again, any god's good if you're good. So just play whatever.
Yeah.
No, seriously, that is true.
Yeah, well, 100%.
True. Any god can be good if you're good at the god. So
Except Loki. Then you're just a
except
terrible person.
Then you're just poop.
But, yeah, so...
Poo-poo Loki man.
I mean, that's the caveat on any god, on any role, on any map, is if you're really good with them, they're good.
Yeah, but like there's also the like OP most.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And if you're good with those, welcome to 70% win rate.
Yeah, right.
So let's kind of wrap things up here with our
Hold
Joust
on.
strategies.
There's one really important thing. There's one really important thing.
No, that's what I'm saying. Let's get the last important thoughts in.
Okay,
here.
you have to kill the Titan. The enemy Titan. You have to kill the enemy Titan. It's 100% critical.
No, you go underneath there and you fight the other team, damn it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you stand under Titan and fight the enemy team.
Gotcha.
That's how it's
100%.
done. Thank you.
And you die doing it and then lose the game.
I mean, shit. But you got that last killing. I mean, so totally.
Yes,
totally worth
you
it.
got one of the 3 of them dead, so it was worth.
I mean, Guy and I can attest, leaving that thing at 10 hit points doesn't win the game.
Yeah, you do have to kill it, guys. Just so you know.
And you know what? If shit's going south, stay alive. Seriously, do your best to stay alive. Buy as much time as you can. Because if the enemy team gets a deicide 20 minutes into a game, it's practically game over. So, stay alive. Like, literally, that is the most important thing. Even if you're just playing Three Stooges, Benny Hill, running around the map, having them chase after you. That is better than everybody dying at once.
There's nothing better than playing Benny Hill.
Oh, God, I love Benny Hill moments.
Nothing
God.
better.
I grew up on Benny Hill, so you know what? That's probably what's wrong with me in life, but...
I don't even know how many times
chasing
in arena I've been chased around the pillars in arena for 3 or 4 laps. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
I love when I'm being chased and in my head I just hear that generic being chased around music I don't know how to
Just the Benny Hill theme. I'll have to show it to you then.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I don't know. I'm kind of blanking out, but I hear that music that's I'm being chased around like it's some stupid ass cartoon almost. And it's I think it's like a sax.
Well, there's also the Scooby-Doo version of the chase song too.
Wait, who's got that on there? Who's lost screen or victory screen is that?
Giannis?
It is Giannis. Yeah, that's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So there you go. We tied it back into Smite. High five.
Hey, it wasn't a tangent as much this time.
Yeah.
You know what? We thrive on tangents.
So, yeah.
I wonder if people listen to our Smite podcast more for the tangents or for the Smite.
I don't know. You feel free to let us know. We don't care.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Any other
comment, subscribe.
We're so that's something on our end we need to get better about. We were terrible. I listen to 12, 13 podcasts a week, and every one of them ends with here's how you can get a hold of us. Here's you should find us. Totally like, comment, subscribe. And I'm yeah, we never. We're so bad about that.
I think I need to get a Twitter for myself up and running, which is annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hit the like and the follow button, or we'll come to your house.
I mean, I'll come over to your house if you just want to hang out. You don't have to
Yeah, as we learned earlier, Yuki's looking for friends.
I have one.
It's me.
Yay.
It's me.
That's why I cry myself to sleep at night.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
I feel you.
Alrighty. So let's move on to this week's session of progression then, shall we? Beagle, you think?
Yeah.
Alright.
Right. Beagle approved.
Dude, my phone is just being so stupid. I can't even hear you guys half the time.
Just smile and nod.
Smile and nod. Gotcha.
That's what you do.
Alright. So for this week's session of progression, we decided, since we're a little light on the warriors, that we'd throw one into the mix. And we're going to talk this week about Amaterasu. So,
Amaterasu.
Yuki, would you like to regale us with her lore? See, I worked it in there again.
I mean, all right. So,
come on, bust out them Japanese names. Come on.
So, Amaterasu is the Japanese sun goddess, which is actually unusual. There's not a lot of sun goddesses in our wide world of lore. Mixers stand out. I think there are two others, and they're both not well known. They're from like sub-Saharan Africa and whatnot. So nothing we've gotten into yet here. So definitely sticks out from our other religions, which is pretty freaking sweet. Just so you know, the Japanese religion is and was Shinto. As it stands, before that, it was based very much on the Chinese mythology until it kind of developed in their own warrior culture. But Amy is, I lost my page. So, all right. So most of the lore for Amaterasu was actually very well kept track of through the shrines, and mostly the two big mythological texts was the Kojiki and the Nihon Shoki. And if you didn't know, her brother is Susanoo, as well as one we haven't gotten in Smite, and I would love to see in Smite, is Tsukuyomi. And Susanoo is obviously, god of storms in the sea. Tsukuyomi is the god of the moon, and her ex-husband. Yeah.
Wait, she's the god of ex-husbands?
No.
Wait, who's her ex-husband?
Tsukuyomi.
That sounds like a really shitty job.
Yeah, Tsukuyomi.
Really shitty job.
Yeah, so Tsukuyomi is the moon god and was the brother and husband of Amaterasu. But this is where it gets really freaking funny, because she done divorced him. Yeah. So,
Just make family gatherings awkward.
Yeah. So the story for this is Amaterasu, shared the sky with Tsukuyomi, her husband and brother, until out of disgust he killed the goddess of food, Ukimochi. And Amaterasu's like, "Oh, the fuck you didn't." But the reason Tsukuyomi thought it was a great idea to kill Ukimochi is she pulled food from her rectum, nose, and mouth. I'm not sure I'm opposed to this. Like, if I saw that, I'd be like, nah.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, you know what? You gotta
go. So
I'm out.
Amy gets pissed at Tsukuyomi and kicked his ass from the day into nighttime. And that's how Tsukuyomi became evil. And Amy's like, this is my son just now. Some more stuff is, so the mirror is that we see on Amy's character model, and it is in her lore, is a symbol that exists. Quotey fingers. I'm not gonna knock it, because it is what it is. And Shinto is still a part of Japanese culture, and the Japanese ruling family, emperor, still is a thing. So I don't mean this disrespectfully, but it's never been seen. And I'm kind of gonna go with, because it's tied into the mythology of the birth of the ruling family in Japan, that it may actually exist as a thing, but not as it's shown in the lore. The mirror is a physical symbol of the divine right of the emperors of Japan to rule. And all the Japanese emperors are supposed to be direct descendants of Amaterasu. They are god kings. So that's...
We just had a new emperor in Japan.
Yes, we did, actually. I don't know. God, yeah, that was the one. Anyways, it's a whole different story. Different show. So that's Amy. She does her god thing. She does her son thing. She's got the mirror. Again, we have a lot of texts from Japan and Shinto, because they've been writing shit down for so long. There's some dark side. I guess I'll touch on a little bit. During the Second World War, Shinto is kind of used as a way to rally the troops all in, no prisoners kind of thing that the Japanese were known for, came from the warping of the Shinto religion on the culture. But yeah, that's Amy.
All right.
Whatever you do, don't
Goddess of ex-husbands.
Yeah, whatever you do, don't pull food out of your anus. I guess you'll be fine.
Stop pulling shit out your anus, and you won't have to die.
You're in trouble, Jameer.
Oh my god. Ymir is so dead.
Oh, poor fella. Alright, Dan, what's you got for abilities here?
Alright, well, first off, we have her passive, which is Illuminating Strike. Amaterasu eliminates enemies she hits with basic attacks. After 3 hits on the same target, the enemy gains an aura, exposing their weaknesses and causing them to take more damage from all sources. Any other enemies that come near the afflicted target are weakened as well. Weakening aura, 10% increased damage taken. Stack/aura duration is 5 seconds, and the max auras possible is 3. Wow, you can get 30% off that?
I love how Dan's always amazed when he's reading through these.
And it's an AoE.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
oh my
that's fine.
god. That's fine. Yeah, sure. Alright. Amaterasu, or her one, Divine Presence. Amaterasu harnesses the power of her jewel, healing herself every 4 seconds and creating a persistent aura that buffs nearby allied gods. Every time this ability is activated, the aura switches between Valor and Benevolence. Her heal per tick is 15 to 55 plus 5% of your physical power. The Benevolence aura is 5 to 25% scaling move speed, and the Valor aura is 10 to 30 scaling bonus power.
You know.
Her second ability, Heavenly Reflection. Amaterasu charges her mirror for 5 seconds. While the mirror is charging, she takes decreased damage. By activating the ability again, or at the end of 5 seconds, she will fire her mirror straight ahead, dealing damage. The mirror can be charged by successfully attacking enemies or from taking damage, and will deal up to double the base damage when fully charged. Self-damage mitigation is 3 to 15% scaling. The mirror damage is 5 to 210, or 50 to 210, yeah, 5. 50 to 210 scaling, plus 60% of your physical power. So that makes the full charge damage 100 scaling to 420. Hit her 3, Glorious Charge. Amaterasu shines light off of her sacred blade, silencing all enemies in front of her. She then dashes forward while dealing damage, piercing through minions or stopping at the first god hit. The silence duration is 1 second, and the dash damage is 70 to 310, plus 60% of your physical power. This ability hits like a fucking truck.
Yes.
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Gosh.
Her ultimate, Dazzling Offensive. Amaterasu focuses the power of the heavens into an impressive 3-strike combination attack. The second hit will do 20% more base damage and slow enemies. The third will do 40% more base damage and stun enemies. She must hit an enemy target with each hit to progress the combo. Damage per strike is 75 to 275 plus 50% of your physical power, and the slow duration is 2 seconds, and the stun duration is 2 seconds.
And deals up to 990 plus 150%.
Does it say that somewhere?
Look in the notes. Can deal up to 270 to 990 plus 150% of your physical damage. Or physical power.
Where are the notes? What are you talking about?
Office Gamepedia?
Oh, no, I'm looking on Smite.
Oh, you choose Gamepedia. They have notes.
Mm-hmm. They have notes.
Yeah.
Well, what the fuck?
So if you hit a
Ain't
single...
nobody fucking telling me this good shit.
So if you hit a single target with all 3 hits, you will deal 270 to 990 plus 150% of your physical power as damage, and then stun them for 2 seconds.
That's alright.
It's fine.
Can we talk about I really want to build Amy Jungle right now?
Amy Jungle is gross.
I know. Like, I really want to do it now, though.
Because think about this. After the second hit, that third hit will proc Runeforge passive.
Yeah.
And the silence procs Runeforge.
Yeah, we're going to
passive.
play with this. We're going to have some fun with this.
Runeforge is fun on her.
This is going to be a good one.
All right. Well, let's get back to teaching the peoples how to play here.
All right. Well, my part's over. Move on. Get out of here. Get out of my face. I did my work. Where's my fucking paycheck?
All right.
All right.
Wow.
So where's Dicey
Wow.
at? I thought he should be telling us how to play Amy.
Yeah, honestly, he should.
Actually, he's the one that kind of, gave me some good pointers on it. The pointer I remember the most is, before you start your ult, you start charging up your mirror. Because then by the time your ult finishes and you stun some people, then it's charged up and ready to fire, and they're standing still.
Boom! Right through all 4 of them it goes.
That is a good tip, Dad.
Yep.
That is a
Yeah, that's my favorite tip, actually. I
Very
love
good
doing
tip.
that as Amy.
That was-
There's
that
so
was-
much damage involved.
That is a little bit of a game changer there.
And you're taking less damage during your ult, less chance you're going to die during it.
Yeah,
or-
she gets a lot of mitigation through her passive.
So when I play her in Conquest, though, I play her as support more than I ever play her in solo. So I don't really have that solo perspective for her. But you can play her support. She pairs up with Soul great. Beagle and I, that's one of
Oh,
our
yes.
favorite combos. We've done some nasty things to people with that combo.
Yeah, I pretty much always can count on Beagle and Dad when they pick that combo to at least be able to hold their lane.
Yeah. She does pretty good in support. She gives your the carries that bonus damage or movement speed, which is way underrated. That or a movement
Even
speed.
movement speed in general is just way underrated.
Yeah. And then she's got the ult and the silence, so you can silence in the hunter. But
and her passive is really strong.
her
too.
passive's really strong. Passive's
Yeah.
really strong.
How do you generally level up her abilities? That's the the real question that we should answer here properly.
So I like to take Heavenly Reflection first, use it as a wave clear.
Yep.
And you bop the first minion and let it shoot through the wave. Then I typically take her 1 so that I get the sustain from the heal. And also I can switch between the, because the movement speed works on your minions too. So if you're playing the lane pressure game, you can clear the wave and walk your minions up a little bit faster. Just make it hard for them to, deal with and to get some minion poking on the tower.
And if they're on like purple or something and you speed your minions up and go, like if you red stance with your minions through their wave and they're on purple, like they're clearing purple and you're clearing wave, you red stance, and then when all the minions are dead, you change to the speed stance, and they're going to lose 2 or 3 creeps to tower.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Dan
And that's
brings
a
up a
big
good point
advantage.
here, though. When you're in support, I actually generally start off with her 1 first. You just get that extra power out to your carry there. And, gives you a good heal, and then you can pick up your 2, and that works fine, and then eventually down into the 3 with that. But yeah, I like having that 1 there first for that early versatility.
Yeah, there's definitely different styles and ways, but I liked it too. I like to do damage. I'm greedy.
Yeah. And then you take her through, and then you take her
Back over to solo.
Yeah, then you take her 3. Then obviously her ult. You level her ult whenever you can. But then you definitely want to prioritize the heavenly the 2 than the 1.
Yeah, in a more non-supporty way.
Yeah,
Definitely. Yeah, but yeah, even I like a lot of times I'll do the 1, like, I might take that to level 2, but then it depends how the game goes, whether do I want, the benefits of the 2 but more, or the benefits of the 1 outweigh it. As a support, you just kind of got to go with the feel at that point.
yeah, because giving if you guys are doing good on the aggression, you take the 1. If you're playing a little more defensively, or it's back and forth, you take the 2 for the extra mitigation.
Yeah, exactly.
Or the 2 for the damage if you're really like up there just pounding on them the whole time.
Yeah,
I'll tell you,
There's been times where like my carry can't get to them, but me as Amaterasu, dude, I'm just up there fucking slapping bitches. So I'll take my 2 first and level it.
yeah. And with her passive, I mean, again, that's why she does good in support. Is that you can increase the damage they take. And I think it's from all sources, if I'm not mistaken, right? Or is it just from her?
Yes.
Yeah.
10% from all sources, and if you have it on 2 people and they're close together, it's 20%. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, it's
Which is just ridiculous. I had no idea it was that good.
Yepers.
Yeah, I mean, Beagle and I have put people on cooldown timers with my ult, as Amy. It is such a powerful thing with it. And the big thing with it is, the movement that goes along with it. You can really chase people down with that ult. You can really cover a lot of ground.
Yeah, you can
with
chase
it.
through some dashes. Like you can chase through Kern dash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's very solid. And obviously your CC. I mean, so it's great for getting away from other support shit too.
Yeah, and it lasts so long. You can ult through other people's ult and then stun them off on top. Like Geb comes in, you you hit ult, he hits ult, his ult his CC immunity is gone, and then you stun him. Stuff like that, or you can stun off. You can stun off the damage while.
I like Timon and Ares. Like, sucker.
Yeah.
Right, she's got a really good kit for supporting.
Yeah, she was our last
Silence.
support focused warrior.
Yeah.
And honestly, a CC immune ult on a support is pretty big too.
Yeah, especially when
That's
you're
huge.
mobile. It has mobility, which is also
It's got a
huge.
big mobility too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's why I just said guy.
Yeah,
Look,
guy.
picture.
Jeez. So
Big mobility.
items.
Much
Paying
distance.
attention.
Yeah, items. Let's talk about because as you get into the later bit of the build, it kind of
Golden blade.
stays the
No, I'm
same.
just kidding.
So, but
What?
solo lane, you're looking at Warrior's Blessing.
Golden blade.
Yeah. Starting active of your choice, typically like teleport and whatnot. Horrific used to be big, but not so much anymore. So teleport, get around, do your thing, and then I typically would build into Glad Shield, and that's kind of she's weird. She she does benefit from some AA. I don't like to play her that way, so typically I still think Glad Shield's the better pickup on her. And then you look at your boots, and then whatever defense you need after that. Void Shield's really strong on her. Stone Cutting is really strong on her if you're in solo lane.
Play support with her and buy upgraded sprint right off the bat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just a sprint right off the bat.
Even just a sprint.
Yep.
Is pretty good.
Yeah, but I would definitely say breastplate's core on her, Void Shield and or Stone Cutting Sword, pretty core just to help you do that damage, get that base damage through. In the support role, depending, you can take Shoguns because it will help you and the carry. But I think that item's pretty situational these days. And then counter building, so you're looking at Pestilence, Mantle of Discord. Depends on how aggressive you're playing. So
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say, what the core items would be on the support side because it really comes down to how those first interactions go.
Yeah.
Because it really determines what you buy. You really got to play it by the feel.
Yeah.
In my opinion. But
in support, you're looking more
it
at
is fun.
Gauntlet, Sov, Heart Ward.
yeah, Gauntlet of Thieves is definitely making a big comeback
Yeah.
right now. Who was doing some math on that recently, and was it Duke
All right.
Sloth?
Listen to
Who was
listen to what you're saying. Who does math on smite items? Of course it was.
Yeah.
Duke
Yeah, of
Sloth.
course it was Duke Sloth. Yeah, Gauntlet of Thieves is pretty strong.
I just remember some math, and I thought, yeah, that was some good ass math. And since Beagle can't do her homework lately, I've been having to work on it, so I've been having fun with
Wow.
math lately.
Damn.
Wow, Beagle.
Dude, I suck at algebra, trust me. If I had to do one sort of freaking equation to save my life, I'd just say, just kill me now. It's not gonna happen.
If you did your own homework, you'd be good at that.
Damn.
I wish.
The shit that they're doing, though, it's not the shit you need in life.
I use algebra every day.
Yeah, but
Yeah, well, I ain't doing anything you
This
do.
kind of weird shit.
yeah, I kind of
This
agree
is the
with
weird
Dad.
shit. You're going to go be a scientist somewhere.
You don't know. Beagle
I
could be a
don't want.
Beagle's the next
No.
Neil deGrasse Tyson. You heard it here first.
I don't want to. I
He's
don't
actually the
want.
next Steve Irwin, honestly.
Steve Urkel, what?
Mm-hmm.
Steve Irwin of Cats.
Yeah, she's the Steve Irwin of cats.
Beeline Hunter.
Feline hunter. She sticks her head in cat's mouth. And,
What?
crikey!
The cat's just
Oh, look.
the cat's just laying there. What the fuck?
Look, there's a black cat outside.
I'm gonna go touch it.
Welcome to the family.
Dude. Guy, that was funny.
She's gonna be the crazy cat lady by 20.
There was a black cat outside, and we have 5 rescue cats. So I just went to the door and started screaming, "There's a black cat outside! I've seen it. That means it's ours. We need to go rescue it. It's in
No.
danger. It's in the outdoors. It's not safe." My mom was like, "Shut the fuck up! No cats!"
Now that's a tangent.
Maybe.
Shit.
I think that pretty well covers Amy.
No cats.
Her combos.
No
Her
cats.
combos are hitting that 2, letting it charge up while you ult in, using your dash to dive through minions to kind of go and harass the hunters. Her ult's big. It's got a big area. It's easy to stun multiple people. Great backline interruption.
Yeah, I find her so annoying to play against.
Yeah.
So annoying.
She does.
Because she has
Oh,
so
yeah,
much.
You betcha.
Oh yeah, bud.
My thing with her is she's one of those gods where I play her and I'm nowhere near as good as the other one that I just played against, and then I get sad.
Well, you should play her more.
I know, I need to.
What about things to do against her?
Run?
No, I'm just kidding. Buy beads.
Yeah, beads
Beads
obviously
is good,
for the old.
yes. Anti-heal does help a little.
Anti-heal does help. Yeah.
Depending how she builds out, if it's more of a support role or more a bruiser. But oftentimes if I'm supporty, I'm playing on that heal a little bit.
Oh, I mean, yeah, Amaterasu plays insanely off her heal.
Yeah, like a bubble dress against her.
Yeah, bubble dress works really good.
That's good too.
I find it, depending on the role, you can burst her down pretty quick. Like if you can catch her before she starts charging that shield, or if you're coming in to gank her, and she starts charging that shield, just backing off and letting her burn it out is big.
And then going in.
Yeah, and then re-engaging. That way she doesn't have the mitigation. And chasing her down can be hard between her dash and her ult. Like if she wants to get out, she'll just ult away.
And her movement speed passive in general.
Yeah. Horrific. I mean, honestly, horrific's good to kind of try and keep up with her. She's trying to run from you. There's a lot of paying attention. Like if you don't notice that her 2 is charging, it will blindside you with a shitload of damage.
Mm-hmm.
But I think a lot of
you'll go,
I think a lot of playing
"Ow."
into Amy is just watching her cooldowns. Like knowing when she doesn't have the shield. Oh, she just switched into the power stance. Maybe I don't want to box right now. Or maybe I do because she doesn't have the extra movement speed. And I can take her, her dash is down.
Oh, wait, the funniest thing ever is hitting your shield and then walking under tower and taking a couple shots and charging it up and then killing them with it.
Yeah.
That's rude a little bit, but I like it.
Yeah. Man, I want the Xbox skin for me. It's so awesome.
I know. I was just going to say that. What the fuck, Sony? Where's our PlayStation
Bright green's
skin?
like one of my favorite colors, and it's beautifully
Like,
green.
we don't even get a skin. Xbox gets a skin.
Xbox.
And it's sick.
Yeah, and they have the Zeus skin. Don't think about that.
Yeah.
Hey, and they have crossplay too.
Oh, yeah, and they have crossplay.
Yeah. Don't even get me started.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Dude, favorite skin, Shining Heaven.
Foxy Amaterasu.
Yo, Foxy, Amy.
Divine Beats, bro.
He's a furry. You know what she's doing. You know where that tail's tucked in at.
Jeez. I mean, he ain't wrong.
I'm still going with Divine Beats.
God, she came out at a time where she was slow getting skins to start out with, and then she benefited from them getting on the ball with awesome skins all the time. I mean, the Sun-Kissed Amy with the sundress is, pretty good. It's a little on the weaker side, but it's not ugly. And then obviously you have the Ordo Solaris, which is our lightsaber skin. Pretty solid if you're into that. Foxy Amy's awesome. The Chibi is awesome. Divine Beats is awesome. The Marvelous Maid's hilarious. The voice pack's great.
I haven't really gotten to listen to that voice pack, actually.
World Championship skin is pretty cool, too.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as the Xbox skin, but just different recolor.
Yeah, except it's not a beautiful, awesome, amazing green.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
So
Well, nobody said Marvelous Maid.
I did. I was just talking about the voice pack.
Yeah.
Oh.
way to pay attention, guy.
Yeah, guy. Jeez.
Wait a minute.
I zoned
Oh,
off.
no, there it is. Never mind. I'm dumb. Never mind. Don't worry
It's not
about
about
it.
Foxy Amaterasu and her tail.
Yeah, it's one of my go-tos. I think her chibi.
Alrighty.
I think her chibi is one of the stronger chibis too.
It's probably like one of the most annoying voice lines in the game, too.
Oh yeah, 100%.
What is the most annoying voice line in a game?
Community section. We found it.
Any of the bird laughs?
No. That's the community.
Oh my
That's
god, let me
that's
tell
the-
you. Let me tell you, I played against a Thoth, a Ra, and a freaking horse.
Oh.
All they did was spam laugh the
Oh,
entire
God.
game. It was the most annoying thing I've ever heard.
Did you surrender?
No, we didn't surrender, but it was very annoying.
Oh, I would. You're a better man than me. I probably would have tried to surrender.
Yeah, I would have been like, yeah, get me the fuck out of here, dude.
Well, if it was anything like that Mercury Bell, I did try to surrender.
Especially after I got him killed for it. That was the best part.
Yeah.
I mean the worst part, obviously. Sorry.
let's not relive that. Let's go ahead and get shit wrapped up here today, folks. So hey, what is the most annoying lines for voice pack lines?
Yep.
Yeah.
Community
Come on,
section.
get your butts
Come
in
on.
here.
I knew you were going to say that. It was what I was about to say.
It's not that annoying though.
That is by far
Well,
the most
you know
annoying.
what? We're making
Because
our
it's
community
every time he
section.
throws his circle. Every time his circle comes out, it says it.
Yeah, but he says
Get your
something
butts
else
in
in the
here.
other skin.
But isn't that a useful thing to say at that point? Like, seriously, it's a healing circle. Get your butts in here.
Exactly.
I just think it's funny because I know Dicey will hear that and be like, damn it, Dan!
I still think that's why I quit the podcast in the first place, because I got that skin.
Yep,
Wow.
I believe it.
Yeah,
He's like,
shit.
I gotta go. I gotta get out. I gotta go.
I got a bail.
Speaking of which, Dan, how can folks get a hold of you?
You can find me on the PlayStation Island at DirtXNapXDan. Hit me up on Discord or something if you want to play on. Hit me up on Discord or something if you want to play on PC. I'll get on. It's DirtNapDan with no X's. And also check us out at our official Split Push podcast Twitter at Split Push Podcast with no A.
High five. Yuki?
You can find me on PlayStation at ryukots_Yuki. You can totally hit me up on Discord if you want to play on computer. I may have to connect a controller and suffer, but I gotta get used to the keyboard. But yeah, if you hit me up, I'll play. We'll drag Dan over there too. And
Yep.
we'll
all suffer together.
And you'll hear from me right out the gate. I'm sorry ahead of time. I'm keyboarding. You can find me on Twitter at YukiGaming22. And that covers my platforms.
Beagle?
You can find me on Twitter at Beagle_Girl27 or PlayStation at Beagle_Girl2780.
Bam. Just like that.
Mm-hmm. I thought she'd be a little happier. She was like out of last place right now in the fantasy league.
Oh.
I don't care about winning. I just care
dodging that
about
cone of
beating
shame.
Dad.
No, I'm flaunting that neckwear at the moment. But Guy, how can folks get a hold of you? Moving on away from
You
that
can
subject.
find me on Twitter at
Moving on away.
Smitey. You can find me on PlayStation at Guy All Smitey with a little underscore at the end, and you can find me on all the other platforms at just Guy All Smitey.
I guess that leaves good old Dirt Nap's dad here. Yeah. So I'm on Twitter and PlayStation at Dirt_Naps_dad. And, stop by the Discord. I got it pinned up on my Twitter. It's a good little place to hang out. We have lots of fun in there. And feel free to hit up, those like buttons, subscribe buttons, the share buttons, the heart buttons, the whatever buttons that they got out there that are positive little buttons. Feel free to go ahead and press them on our stuff. And also, we do apologize for those that were not getting the new episodes, I believe, on iTunes, but I think we got that squared.
Yeah.
Right?
I think it was on everything except for SoundCloud. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
if
SoundCloud.
you're still experiencing any problems, just let us know.
Yeah, and also give it a day or two. I mean, by the time you hear this, if it's going to link up, it will have. If not, again, let us know so we can go through and fix all the links. We changed providers, and it was a pain in the ass. I had to revalidate everything through iTunes. iTunes didn't like the old thumbnail that it was using before, so I had to upload the new thumbnail, figure out how to change all of that. Yay. But we're good. We got dropped by Google apparently. I thought we'd gotten onto the Android app store streamy thingy. Apparently we never got picked up on there, so I'm talking with them, so we should be on there soon. But iTunes should link it out to most of your carriers. If you have a preferred platform that we aren't on, let us know. Send us a message, and we will get on getting that linked up and taken care of, because we want you to listen on any platform you want.
High five.
Because we love you.
All right, well, hey, the only other thing is when it comes to dirt naps, you gotta give them before you take them, and when all else fails,
Cry in a
Split
corner.
push.
boss.
Go get in the corner and cry.
Not even dying's working. What's happening?